everyone, I wanted to make this video to talk about minimalism. It is one of the best things I've ever done. It is so freeing. I would recommend everyone do it. So basically I went from a condo with a lot of shit to 2 rooms with not that much shit, but I want every single thing that I have. I did this back in January. It is now July and I still am so thankful that I've done it every single day. I think about it all of the time. My husband talks about it every day, how it's just so nice wanting everything that we have and knowing where to find it. The plan for us was to start traveling in the beginning of spring, but unfortunately due to Corona that didn't happen. We moved out of our lease back in January, so we had to find a new place to live. We didn't want to get a new lease because we wanted to start traveling. So everything kind of happened at once and we ended up at my parents' house. We had only planned on being here for like a couple of weeks to a month, and that did not go as planned. And that is how I am where I am now in my 2 rooms, but I am so thankful for how it has all worked out. The first thing I did was think about how I didn't want to do it for like a month. It was so mentally exhausting just going through every single thing that you own, especially if you have a lot of it like I did. I had to section it off. So I started with like 1 room at a time or 1 closet at a time, and I basically just categorized it. If I wanted to keep it, it would go into a pile. If I wanted to donate it, it would go into a pile. If I wanted to sell it, another pile. Trash it, another pile, and then give it away to someone I knew. So I had like 5 different piles going on. Well, the 6th pile was I don't know what I want to do with it. I probably got rid of like 80% of the stuff I owned, which is crazy, but I did have a lot of stuff from middle school and high school, so over 10 years ago, and I just never got rid of it because it was always in good condition, or I just never even thought to get rid of it. So it was really liberating to just go through everything. I went through 1 room at a time. Clothes was the hardest. Eventually I was just like, if I don't absolutely love this item, then I am getting rid of it. The things that I kept were things that I use and I actually wanted. If I did not really want it, or if I didn't really care about it, I got rid of it. The things that I kept for like family members and friends is just if I knew that they had wanted it or could use it. So for example, I kept a lot of my good clothes that I didn't want anymore but knew my nieces would like and would wear. And then like kitchen stuff, I asked my mom if she wanted anything and stuff like that. And then stuff that was like brand name that I knew I could sell and get a good profit off of, I tried to sell. But if I wasn't going to make too much money, then I didn't worry about it because I felt like it would be too much trouble for what it was worth. Everything else I donated unless it was trash, and then I trashed it. But it was definitely mentally exhausting. There were so many times where I just wanted to give up, and did give up, at least for the day, or took a couple days off. I was also on a timeline, so that was exhausting knowing I had to get it done by a certain amount of time. But at the same time it probably helped, because if I didn't have that deadline I probably would have never actually finished. So I think it's a good idea to give yourself like an allotted amount of time to go through all of your stuff, just so you don't take months and months to do it, if this is something that you wanted to do. This had been on my mind for a few months before I actually completed the task. And something that really helped was telling friends and family members to not buy me anything. For like the holidays and birthdays, I would say, please do not get me anything, because I'm trying to get rid of stuff. I don't want to keep adding stuff. I think it's really important to have that communication with the people in your life so they don't just give you random stuff that you throw in a corner. That way you're not collecting stuff that you don't even want in the first place, and then at the same time they're not wasting their money buying you things that you don't really want. Some of the benefits that I have found doing this minimal lifestyle is I am so much more organized. I know where something is. If I need something, I have created a space for it. I know exactly where it is, and it's so easy to find. This has also saved me money, because there have been plenty of times in my life where I knew I had something but I couldn't find it, so I had to buy it again, like batteries or something. Also, it has stopped me from buying stuff. I really think about what I purchase now instead of just buying it. one, because I'm just in that mindset now, and two, I never want to have to do this again. So when I do buy something because I really did want it, I will look at my stuff and be like, okay, what can I get rid of so that I don't have any clutter. That's another thing, I hate clutter. It's so nice just having everything organized and clean. It's also taught me to not just do this once in a while. Now I have the mindset of every single day, if I come across something that I don't really want, I take care of it right then. I don't put it aside and save it for later. I used to have so many junk drawers or like bins of clothes that I didn't want to deal with. And now I know to take care of it right then and there. If I see a t-shirt that I don't really like anymore, I will take care of it right then. So that really helps, because now I only have one tiny junk drawer, which is not even a drawer. It's just like a little basket of stuff that I still want. It just is awkward little things that I don't really know how to organize. But before, I had several of those drawers. Actually, every drawer was probably a junk drawer, just random shit thrown in there. So I'm gonna walk you guys through my bedroom. I have a bedroom and a living room, so I'm going to walk you through those and then just show you guys how I organize everything and basically what I have and what I got rid of. So I'll start with my bed. Here's a cute little kitty on it. Say hi, Creep. Hello. So I have storage space underneath my bed. And this is where I keep some clothes. I have my winter clothes under there, and then this is where I just keep all my pants. I got these from IKEA, and I roll up all of my clothes, and it saves so much space. And I just pick that out, what I want to wear, zip it back up, and push it right under. It's really easy, and it actually holds a lot of clothes. And then I also have this little thing from IKEA as well, and it's so convenient. And this is where I just keep all of my hair stuff in this little bin, and then I keep all of my vitamins and like floss and all of that in that bin, and then I have all of my other random body products right there. And then in this section, this is all of the face stuff that I use. This is my jewelry bin, which is so crazy because my jewelry bin was disgusting before. It had so much stuff. So I only have a few pair of earrings. I have 2 sunglasses, and then just some random stuff in there. And then I have this little thing to put my rings on and earrings. And then I have this for my womanly products. I just have this bookshelf, the stuff I want to keep near my bed. I put all of my cords, I put all of my cords in this thing. So my computer charger, my phone charger, all of that is in here. I actually used to keep coffee in here. So it's a nice little surprise every time I need a cord. It smells really good. Let's see, little candy dish. Hubby, look how cute he is. And then also, you have to keep a weapon by your bedside because you never know what might happen in the middle of the night. Keep that right there. And then let's see, I have my yoga mat. I have my pens, and like scissors and this little organizer thingy. I have all of my writing stuff in this bag. Hello. For on top of furniture, I don't put really anything on it because I think it's easier to clutter when you do have stuff on it. So I just keep my plants on there, and that is the only thing that is allowed on top of furniture. I have this thing for my keys and our masks that are now a necessity. In my closet, I have all my clothes. Another cutie little cat. Say hi! Say hi, baby! And then up here is where I keep my towels You don't need 7,000 towels like I used to have. Just a few is good. And this is where I keep my makeup, my nail polish, and my hair stuff. So I will show you guys what I do with that. So this is just where I keep all of my makeup. I literally just put it on here. Boom. Nice and organized. I got this to put all of my nail polish in. And I had a lot of nail polish. So I went through it all. Only picked the stuff that I wanted to keep. Like, you don't need 25,000 nail polishes, despite what you have heard. And then this has all of my hair stuff in it. I pretty much have a bag or a basket for everything. This is my dryer, straightener, curler, and then all of the like curlers or other hair products that I don't use all of the time. And here. And then for my dressers, I have these bins that I got from IKEA. So I just keep my socks, underwear, and like bras and tank tops all organized in there. I roll up all of my shirts, makes so much space. And then all of my soft pants I roll up in there. And then on this thing, I have all of my books. Not all of them. I have some of my books. This is my husband's side, so I'm not going to go over there. Look how well my plants are doing. So beautiful. So that is the bedroom. Not that much stuff in there. And then here is our living room. So I have the rest of my books. We have this mini fridge, which is so nice to keep drinks in. This is our little kitchenette area where we keep some snacks. Mirror. What else do I have? I keep all of my extra bags in this thing. Let's see, a disco ball. Every living space needs a disco ball. We have our second TV in here. I have these hooks also to keep extra bags. And in this closet, this is where I keep all of our shoes. Shoes are in there, shoes back there. This is our first aid kit, so like band-aids and all of that good stuff. Cat food, bird food, broom, all of our jackets, all of my work clothes, extra blankets, some more bags. This thing is full of like extension cords and all of those random plugs that you hardly use but still need to keep. Then I have my pet carrier. Here's Birdie. Say hi, Seaweed. Hi, Seaweed. Then our cat box, which you would think would stink up the place, but I got this from Target, and we change it every single day, and it is not bad at all. And then really the only thing we have left is we have movies and some like my yearbooks and stuff in here, and controllers. And then this is my junk drawer. So I have like a lighter, a weight thing for your luggage, some hooks, measuring tape, stuff like that. And then all of my paperwork is down there. So that is really all I have. It's not that much at all. It's crazy just how little it took me to walk through everything. There is a few things in my mom's garage, and that's all my Christmas stuff and things that just meant a lot, but I didn't necessarily want to have in the room with me. So I just have a few other things in the garage, but that's pretty much all that we own, and it is amazing. I had a problem shopping all of the clothes I owned. I had so much stuff, and because I'm smaller, people always wanted to just give me their old clothes for some reason, and I would just take them because, one, I would feel bad, and two, like, I would always think, maybe I can wear it one day. And it just allowed me to collect so much shit that I didn't even want in the first place. So if it seems unrealistic to you to cut down that much stuff, it's really not if you actually go through it. And another piece of advice that I would give people who want to do this is to not feel guilty for doing it, especially if there's something that someone gave you and you don't want, but you would feel bad giving it away. I would say do not feel guilty for that, because you do not want to keep stuff that you don't want just to please other people. I was really bad with that with like cards, so before I did this, I had a whole bin dedicated to cards people would give me, and eventually I was like, I don't really care about these cards. I never like go through and read them. None of these cards are really intimate. There's no nice notes in there. It's just literally a piece of paper with some quote from a card company signed with someone's name. Like, I don't need that. One of the things that really helped me and inspired me was watching Marie Kondo, her special on Netflix. I really learned a lot of like organizing from her and the whole rolling method. I'd never thought about it or knew about rolling your clothes and how much space it could create, and how you can see all of your clothes and not forget about them by rolling them. But her process was a little more sweeter than mine. She would say, look at all of your stuff and ask, does this bring value to my life? And if not, then let it go. And to thank every item before you give it up, to thank it for what it brought to your life. My process was a little different. It was more like, bitch, do you really need this? Probably not. Get rid of it. So I was a little harder on myself than what other people might suggest, but I had to do that to get it done. Otherwise, I would have spent like way too long trying to figure it out. So yeah, this was one of the greatest ideas I've had, is to go through literally everything I owned and decide what to do with it. If it is something that you're thinking about doing, I really suggest that you do it. You will not regret it. Like I said, it was life-changing for me. It'll probably be the same way for you. I hope this gave you some inspiration or taught you something. Maybe just seeing that it's possible might help you. But I really need you to know that I had a lot of shit. So from what I went from to what I have now is very drastic. So if this is something that you want to do, it is possible. I wish I had videos and pictures of the before. It was a disaster. It was so gross. It is so much easier to clean now. It takes me maximum 30 minutes to clean my whole living area because there's not that much stuff. It's so easy to dust because I don't have clutter. And my plan is to not be here much longer, but I really have no control over that. But when the time does come, I can box up literally everything I want to take in probably an hour. It will be so much easier than if I had all of the stuff that I used to have. Well, that is pretty much all that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video, or learned something from this video, or got inspired, or just liked that I had a good time doing this and showing you guys what my life looks like now. And if you hated it, I don't care. And if you need any more inspiration or have any questions about anything, about where I got something or how much something is, please just comment and ask me and let me know. I am an open book. I will answer any questions that you have. And if you do plan on doing this, good luck. You got it. It is worth it in the end. It physically sucks and it mentally sucks going through every single item and deciding what you want to do with it. And physically painful because you have to actually move and box stuff up and bag it and bring it to thrift stores. But it is worth it, I promise you that.